Hello, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to continue talking about the environment. So first, think about this. What is global warming? How does this affect you? Great. Now look at these pictures. What is happening here? What is causing it? That's right, global warming is causing all of these things here. Great, let's continue. Let's go to our student book, page 107. Read this paragraph and answer these questions. What will happen if temperatures rise by 3 degrees? Which cities will be affected? Please pause the video while you work on this. Okay, great. So what will happen is that a lot of cities will be destroyed. And which cities will be affected? Well, we know Alexandria in Egypt, also Osaka in Japan, Miami in New York. Very good. Now, I want you to please read these sentences. Do you see any familiar structure? Cities which are located in the coastline will be the most affected. Scientists discovering new big structures that were buried beneath dense vegetation. Yeah, they are in passive voice. Very good. So we're going to review that. So, in active voice, this sentence tells us what a person or thing does, the doer of an action, right? The subject performs the action or the verb on the object, and the structure is the subject, verb, object. Example, Anna painted the house. The teacher always answers the students' questions. Ali posted the video online. However, with passive voice, the sentence tells us what something is done to someone or something, and the subject is being acted upon. So we're going to start with the object, the thing that receives the action, our verb, and then the subject or the doer of the action if we need it. For example, the house was painted by Anna. The students' questions are answered by the teacher. The video was posted online by Ali. Now, let's remember that with passive voice, the usual structure is to use verb to be and the past participle. Verb to be can be in the present, in the past, in present perfect, etc. Okay, great. Now, let's read the sentences again. How many clauses does each sentence have? Which is the relative clause and how was the relative clause reduced? Please pause the video while you work on this. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and check. So, if you notice, the sentences have two clauses. In the first one, we have cities which are located in the coastline will be the most affected. Cities located in the coastline will be the most affected. Scientists discover big structures that were buried beneath dense vegetation. Scientists discovers big structures buried beneath dense vegetation. Now, which is the relative clause? Well, in the first sentence is which are located, and in the second set of sentences that were buried. Now, how were they reduced? By using a reduced passive clause. Basically, what we did is to eliminate the relative pronoun and also verb to be, located and buried. Because as I mentioned before, we eliminated the relative pronouns which, that, who, and the verb to be that we used before. Great. Now let's go ahead and practice. Let's go to our student book, page 151. Exercise 1. Read the article and rewrite the phrases in bold as passive structures. Add by plus the agent where necessary. So, here you're going to review many of the different passive structures. For example, the first sentence says, government officials were still finalizing plans. Plans? Since this is something that is in past progressive, I should use verb to be in past. Where? Because it's plans. Being, right? Verb to be in continuous, in gerund. And then past participle, finalized. Plans were still being finalized by government officials. Very good. Pause the video and work on the rest. Okay, let's go ahead and check our answers. So you should have number one, plans were still being finalized. By government officials was an option. 2. Contact was first established. 3. The information was only made public. 4. It had been confirmed by a team of international experts. 5. Daily bulletins are being issued by the ETF, Earth Task Force. 6. It has been reported. 7. The exact location and date of the meeting are still to be confirmed by government officials was also an option. 8. A visit is expected. 9. No information has been released on this point. Excellent. Now, I want you to please look at these pictures. Choose one and write a news story about it using passive voice. Please try to include at least 6 sentences using passive voice in your story, okay? Great, guys. We're going to share this. I'll see you in class. Bye bye.